Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David. Hey, oftentimes in my reviews I'll talk about my business card, and occasionally I've thrown out that I have a trick that I do with my business card that's built in, right? Built into my business card. So not something I do with the backside as a billet, but something I do with the face, with what's printed on the outside. And every now and then, maybe once every 2 or 3 months, someone will say, what's that trick? What is the trick that you do with your business card? That sounds like a great magic question. All right, so that's my business card right there. That's my Magic Orthodoxy logo. If you've never understood or looked carefully, there's an M on top and an O on the bottom. The O actually goes underneath the bottom of the spade, kind of bends it, and you can see the O right there. My wife designed that. She's a graphic designer. She does graphic design for a living. And I told her, I don't want anything special for my cards. I just want them, Magic Orthodoxy and just my my tags, right? My URL tags at the bottom. And then we put the different suits in each corner. And so that is what I use for my trick. The second thing I need is a Sharpie marker. But this is not an average Sharpie marker. This is David Bondafini's Sharp This, because it doesn't have any ink. It doesn't have any ink. It's a trick Sharpie marker. It actually has an elongated, let's see if I can show you that. See that? This comes out. It's got elastic on it. He does this trick where he makes the ink disappear off of somebody's shirt or their clothing. I use it as a dried out marker. There's all these instructions about how to make a dried out marker. You could just buy David Bondafini Sharp This, and you get a dried out marker already. Okay? And then the other thing you do is you force a card. Now, instead of forcing a card or teaching you how to force a card, we'll just use a Svengali deck. But I'm sure all of you know how to force a card, right? You know how to force a card. So I'm not gonna teach that. So in my forcing deck, this is a Svengali deck, my force card is the Jack of Diamonds. Okay, so I know it's the Jack of Diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a real Sharpie marker, okay, and I'm going to find the diamond, okay, and I'm going to make a really terrible circle around it, like that. Why do I make a terrible circle? Well, I'll show you in a second. The other thing you can do is you could make a diamond, or an X, like that. Okay, you can make an X. The other thing you could do is make a circle by the diamond, but then miss. Just miss completely. Okay, so any one of those would work. But for our trick together, we're just going to use one of these. These are other options. I'm just letting you know about them, but I prefer just the rough squiggle that barely looks like it should. Okay. The other thing you're going to need is a legit Sharpie marker. Okay, you need a legit Sharpie marker. And that's how you start. So you got your deck, got your stack of billets, got your dried out marker, and your legit marker. Okay? Now, in your setup, you can keep this your force business card anywhere you want. You can keep it on top. You can keep it second from top. If you want to do second from top, then you're talking about doing double lifts and all that. I'm not going to get into that either. Or you can keep it on the bottom. The bottom is where I keep mine, okay? If you kept it on top, then obviously you're going to bring it out in an orientation where you have your thumb over the edge, okay? You're going to have your thumb over the edge. You're going to say, hey, we're going to do a trick with my business card, and you're just going to push it off, okay? That's why I keep mine on the bottom, so I don't ever have to worry about that. Mine's on the bottom. I pull it out, show my business card, show the backs. As I pull the gaffed one out, I then just necktie like that. And so who knows where this came from, top, bottom. And then I grab the corner that I know is the mark, and I can turn it over and not reveal the mark. And then I say, I'm going to make a prediction, okay? So my prediction is Jack of Diamonds, right? Jack of Diamonds is my prediction. I'm gonna get my real Sharpie marker, uncap it, okay? And I'm going to draw a J over on this side, okay? So I just make a quick J, I blow on it, right? And then we're gonna table the card for just a second. I'm gonna put the pen away, okay? Really, the reason why I'm putting the pen away is because I'm going to switch the pen out later, right? So the dried out marker is in the other pocket, okay? So I put the pen away. Now you got to do the card trick, right? Force your card in your favorite way, right? It's Svengali deck. They can dribble through, stop, look at it, Jack of diamonds, okay? Or they can just do cut the cards, top card, Jack of diamonds, whatever, right? Again, I'm not going to teach you how to force a card. You know how to force a card. So now they know their card, right? So once the card force is over, then I'm going to say, all right, so you know your card, don't forget it. And we're going to see now if the card you selected lines up with what I predicted. But you are actually going to help me with the prediction. If you remember on my business card, there's a different suit in each corner. And I'm going to mix the corners up so that you don't know which corner is which. And can you put this behind your back without looking, making sure that you keep it face down? So they do that. Then I pull out the bad marker, the marker that doesn't make any marks, right? Recap it and say, take this marker back, and just going like this, and I mimic what I'm going to do with, or what they're going to do with the other card. I said, just make a circle in one of the corners. Just feel around with your finger, right? Feel around with your finger and just make a circle around one of the corners, and then bring everything back out. So they bring, I should have left it uncapped. They bring it all back out like this, okay? I take the pen from them, cap it, okay? And I say, okay, you selected a card, it was your own free choice, and then you circled one of the edges. Even though I made a prediction, you helped. For the first time, tell me what card was the one you picked. They say Jack of diamonds. They turn this over and they see that I wrote Jack and they circled diamonds. That is my business card trick. I don't know, that's pretty straightforward. I don't know if you'd have any questions, but it's a really easy trick to do. I normally carry David Bondafini's pen on me anyway for something else that I do that's a prediction with a deck of cards, and it's an easy prediction to do, right? It's super easy. And the method of circling something in the corner with a dried out marker is old as the hills, right? And just the fact that they got to see it blank ahead of time, they watched me draw the J, makes them believe it's a legit marker. So it's got a lot going for it. And that's why I make the circle all wonky, just so they don't believe that, you know, they drew a perfect circle. Or that's why you make the circle miss, you know, and just say, oh, they missed, right? Because that's what you'd expect. Or if you don't think they can do a circle, just tell them to do an X, right? Make a sloppy X. Those are all completely valid options. So that is my business card trick. Hope you guys liked it. Got any comments or advice or tips or things you think you could add to this, or if you saw something that made you think of something else? Of course, we'd always welcome friendly comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.